North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer announced today that he's seeking a second term.
Our political reporter Justin Gick spoke with him today, and he joins us with more. Justin?
Monica Allen, Cramer has hinted at this run for many weeks, and today he ended the speculation. Cramer told me earlier today he is hoping for another term to continue the fight in Washington. Kevin Cramer has been serving in the United States Senate for almost 6 years. He says during that time he has been learning the ropes and has racked up some accomplishments, which he hopes to continue during a second term.
The seniority that you gain in a second term is almost worth 3 or 4 terms. And so for me, I just felt like now that I've made this investment, my family's made this investment in the first 6 years, the best way to add value to that is to do another 6 years on behalf of the people of North Dakota.
Cramer says he didn't wait any longer to announce this time than he did the first time he ran for Senate. But this time, he says he's had the luxury of being the incumbent and not having anyone within the GOP challenging him so far. Some speculated whether he waited to announce because his son Ian was charged with manslaughter in December, but Cramer says it didn't affect the timing of his decision.
While a very dark place in a very deep valley on the one hand, on the other hand, again, it's led to so many people reaching out from just around the world, friends and foes alike.
Another person behind Cramer's decision to run is former President Donald Trump, as Mr. Trump got him into the race for Senate the first time. Cramer says at that time he didn't really want the Senate position and he liked the House.
This was not a job I sought. This was more a job that sought me, and that my family, this wasn't what they had in mind at all, but that they eventually came to realize it was what was most important.
Cramer is now the latest in a string of recent political announcements in North Dakota. A majority of those have come since Governor Doug Burgum announced a month ago that he would not seek a third term. Because Cramer says he's a close friend of the former president, it was worth asking whether Governor Burgum is on a short list for some type of cabinet position.
Without him saying specifically, I'd like him to do this or I'd like him to do that, there's no question that Doug Burgum is on a short list for very high positions with the Trump administration should he win.
If he's reelected, Cramer says his focus will be continuing to work on rolling back bureaucracy.
The growth of the overreach of the federal bureaucracy into the rights of individuals and into the rights of states is I think, our greatest challenge. It's what gets into debt and deficit, it's what gets into geopolitics, it's what diminishes the role of states and gets into people's private property rights and other rights.
But for now, Cramer will keep working through the rest of his term in Washington and also travel around North Dakota to meet with voters. Cramer says he has not asked former President Trump for an endorsement. However, he expects he will probably do that in the near future. Monica Allen?
Thanks a lot, Justin.